1820, the Essex was attacked and destroyed by a sperm whale in the Pacific Ocean. The whale's name was Moby Dick, and the event inspired the great American novel Moby Dick. But despite its reputation, ask a student who's read the book if they would like to read it again, and you'll probably get this response. But I don't think the novel's story is what makes students cry at night. It's just certain chapters, like the ones about cetology and ship rope. And what's not to love about a one-legged man seeking revenge against a whale and possibly killing himself and his crew in the process? It's magic. So what I'm going to do now is synthesize all the boring stuff, the whale textbook stuff. So if you ever want to read Moby Dick, now you can avoid the bad chapters and get to the real meat and potatoes of the story. Therefore, presenting now, Whale Facts as spoken by Ishmael and/or Herman Melville in Moby Dick. First, you should know that whaling is a noble profession. Why? A certain whaling family once was distantly related to Benjamin Franklin. And you thought whales were marine mammals. Nope. Whales are spouting fish with long horizontal tails. And their king is the sperm whale. Whales also come in 3 categories, or sizes, ranging from largest to smallest. And these categories also happen to correspond to 19th century book sizes: folio, octavo, and duodecimo. Whales also wear blankets, permanent blankets, every day of their lives. Their blankets are called blubber, and if those blankets are properly processed, they can make around 100 barrels of whale oil. Whales travel in schools. Female schools are called harems, and are usually accompanied by a single, extremely large male whale known as a Grand Turk. The Grand Turk protects the harem and is usually the father of any children born in the harem. However, the Grand Turk is a terrible, terrible father. He doesn't care for his children. Male schools are a little different from harems. Male whales are rambunctious and like to fight, especially for the attention of a female. And if there's ever trouble, male whales will usually abandon each other without a moment's notice.
Moving right along, ambergris is found inside sick whales, and nobody knows if it is the cause or the effect of illness. Ambergris is worth a gold guinea an ounce, and used largely in perfumes, precious candles, and pomatum. And despite whale watching for close to 6,000 years, no one knows what spews from the whale's blowhole. Is it water? Is it air? Generally, whalers think it's caustic acid. Moving to the tail, a whale's tail is magical and majestic, and way more dignified than the elephant trunk. But where does the tail begin? Generally, a good rule of thumb is that the tail begins at the point where the whale is as thick as a man's waist. And whales use their tails in a variety of ways, 5 in particular: as a fin to move forward, as a weapon to fight humans, for sweeping, which is a way to search for foreign bodies in the ocean, lobtailing, which is smacking the water in a playful manner, and peaking flutes, which is when the whale rises almost entirely out of the water before diving. Well, this concludes Whale Facts as spoken by Ishmael and/or Herman Melville in Moby Dick. Maybe now, if you decide to read the book, you can skip some chapters and read it as a novel and not an encyclopedia. Or maybe you've seen how silly some of those chapters can be and want to read those too. Either way, thank you for your time and happy reading.